Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Science of Mind Club. And today we continue our journey of exploration into self coaching and self mastery. And in this continued series, we are going to, definitely cover a lot of important ground on today's call. And this is about understanding that how we can add a very critically important segment to our journey of self coaching. Okay, so as the ritual goes, I always start with some positive quotes. So let's start. The first quote is about energy. So when you look at the energy, it is not about your physical energy or just mental energy, but energy as such. Wherever attention goes, energy flows and result shows. Which means that this energy is actually our attention and focus. That's the focus and attention related energy, which if we divert on the right things, let's say if you are a student and you pick up a book and you start focusing on line by line, word by word, then with laser like focus, you are going to learn and you are going to appreciate that the learning and the insights that you're getting, they will be quite great. Okay, so the real difference is not the book, real difference is not what the teacher is teaching, but the quality of your attention that will define that how you will learn and grow. Okay, so energy and the results are all related to your attention. As we say that where there is attention, there will be retention. Attention and retention. Okay, so moving ahead, another wonderful quote, a topic of my interest has always been leadership. So you as a leader have to understand that what is leadership, what is this art of leadership. Leadership is an art and it begins from the heart. That means any leader has to be a mindful leader who leads from the heart, connects with people's emotions, and is always not a position based leader, but a relationship based leader. A leader has to definitely connect with the people. Okay. And that's the mind shift. It's not the corporate paradigm that when once you get promoted, you become a leader, but you can become leader right now. Maybe you are a student and you can do some great studying habits every day. Maybe you're a young professional, you can be a leader in your own space by helping your team members. Or maybe, you are a leader who's responsible for few people either in your community or in your workplace. How you can connect with those people heart to heart, that is true leadership. And now let's understand that a lot of times there are so many problems and challenges that you will face in your journey. But all you have to do many a times is not to run from one pillar to post. Sometimes you have to just give up everything and connect with this breath. Because all you need to do sometimes is take a deep breath and relax to solve your problem. So it's not that every time your answers are always out of your reach or will require a lot of effort. Sometimes you have to just connect with yourself in that mindful moment of breathing, relaxation, coming back to the breath, and that can give you a new perspective in life. Like this session is a breath of fresh air. Every week, we kind of connect with you either on a live Zoom call or on a YouTube video where we are focusing on how we can center ourselves, mindfully connect ourselves with the present moment, and think about our life in a very reflective space. So that is the whole journey of being more mindful. And another important thing that we want to share with the Science of Mind Club is that it is not one person all the time. Leadership is deeply personal and inherently collective, which means we truly believe in the art of possible. We truly believe in the wisdom of the group. We truly believe that we can connect with each other and tap into that wisdom of collective intelligence, the collective mind. This is what we are focusing on. And last but not the least, today is about a new perspective. We have to open our eyes, our ears, our senses to a new perspective. And this new perspective is about lifting the limits of our thinking. Because when you lift the limits of your thinking, you expand the limits of your life. Okay? This workshop or this short segment that we are diving into is about giving you a new perspective, redefining your limits so that you know that you are not limited by what you know, and there's a lot of possibilities which lie ahead. Okay, all you need to do is just open your eyes, and when you actually want to see from your mind's eye, that is where you are able to look for new possibilities, look for new answers around you. Once again, a very warm welcome to the Science of Mind Club. We are right in the middle of self-coaching series. I would say that one third of the journey is about to get completed today. We have completed some wonderful insights. There are already 6 sessions which we have taken you through. And just to give you a quick recap, we started with setting a powerful intention. That was our session one. Session two was about practicing a mindful pause. The third one was about asking powerful questions, because when you change your questions, you change your life. The next one was about listening and thinking, creating that deep listening space that is important. And being thankful, the attitude of gratitude is also what people have admired in this series. And in the last session, we have spoken about accountability, that how you can be accountable about your own goals, your own life, your purpose, your vision. Okay. And now it is very, very important topic that we are going to uncover today. But before we get started, paying my tribute to, as a tribute to my mentors and the heroes that I admire, like ThichNhatHanh and Marshall Goldsmith, the Science of Mind Club powerfully holds the intention of creating more community leaders, coaches, creating more coaches. And every Sunday, it's a 30 to 40 minutes connect where we all come together on a Zoom call. If you want, if you're somebody who's interested into live interaction, if not, because I understand that it's a Sunday and people would like to take it at their pace as well, so we also put the recordings on our YouTube channel, which is the Self Mastery Zone, and you will be finding a lot of these wonderful insights on the channel. And our idea is to keep collecting and keep sharing the insights and ideas and techniques on psychology, neuro linguistic programming, and mindfulness. This is a pro bono initiative, and it will always be like that. And it's not connected to any organization whatsoever. And I'm just expressing that because, all what I've learned from these heroes of mine, the teachers, the mentors, I have this deep gratitude in my heart. And with that, I'm just sharing it forward. I'm just paying it forward so that, we all can learn and grow. So join this group. You can scan the QR code. It's a very vibrant and positive community. You will be able to find a lot of resources, a lot of like-minded people. Sooner or later, we'll also do a community event, which may be live. And yeah, it's a wonderful space if you want to deeply connect with these topics and transform your life. Okay. And the only thing it requires is be curious. Every Sunday, there are some positive people coming together, sharing ideas, and we learn and we apply and transform these ideas. Feel free to share this knowledge. If you like any of our videos, if you like any of the content, feel free to adopt it as a technique, share it forward. That's absolutely fine. Okay. There's a Google site, the Science of Mind Club on Google, and it has more information. And last but not the least, keep on learning with curiosity. So today's learning with curiosity that we are doing is a very, very important aspect of self-coaching. And although we are calling it self-coaching, but we cannot overlook the importance of mentors and coaches. Okay, so even if you're on your self-coaching journey, the key skill that we are going to talk about today, seeking the right mentors. So let me start by sharing a difference. That what is the difference between mentors and coaches? So see, coaches can be somebody who are interacting with you over a specific period of time on a specific interaction. A mentor can be a lifelong mentor. It can be a relationship which is there with that person. That person chooses to be your guide, your mentor, and that's a relationship that goes on. So, the thought that I'm trying to bring here is that your environment will shape you. That's absolutely fine. That's sometimes in our control, sometimes not in our control. But something which is in our control is choosing the mentors who will challenge you and who will make sure that you are staying on track and you're not falling back in the trap of a comfort zone. Just take a pause this Sunday, think about who are those mentors in your life. And if you don't have those mentors yet, it is a good time to think about how we can tap into the collective wisdom of people who have gone on the same path that we want to walk, and they have created or they have carved a niche for themselves, and how we can connect with them. So understand you're always the sum average of your five mentors. Okay, so always remember that it takes a village to raise a child. If you have a dream which is just like a child to you, then to raise your dream or to make you the best version of yourself, it will require efforts from more people, you know. And sometimes, as a hero on the journey, you have to connect with these wise mentors and wise coaches who have seen the world before you and who can give their guidance time to time and whom you can, you know, go back and use as your sounding board. So, who are these people? Who are your five mentors? So today's self coaching is not about just figuring it all by yourself, but also understanding that self coaching includes learning through modeled wisdom, which means you are tapping into the wisdom of people, of mentors, and of experts or thought leaders in your field, and you're shaping your journey. So ThichNhatHanh says that a true teacher awakens what already sleeps within you. So I know there is a colleague of mine, and long time back when we were in the same office, she used to highly talk about this teacher. This teacher was a a language teacher. He was a Sanskrit teacher, but the kind of guidance that he provided to this colleague of mine was so well that it became a life lesson for this. And till this date, this lady is still connected with this teacher, and she's always getting guidance from this Sanskrit teacher. Okay? And it has gone way beyond the language. It has gone into using that person as a sounding board, or whenever they find some challenges, whenever they want to seek some wisdom. So mentors are very important. Some of us are fortunate that we get connected with mentors who are around us. Sometimes the mentors may not be accessible that often, but that's also fine. And sometimes the mentors can also be the authors or maybe the heroes who are from our time or time before, where we can tap into their wisdom by reading their work. And like one of the mentors I admire is Milton Erickson. So Dr. Erickson was the pioneer in hypnotherapy and psychotherapy, and he has contributed a lot to many people's life. One of my, I would say, heroes that I look up to is Dr. Milton Erickson. And with his powerful stories, I get a lot of wisdom and guidance on my journey. Okay. So, who are those mentors? And mentors can be alive, they can be dead, they can be even symbolic. But all we have to do is to seek the voice within, help them understand what is their voice, how would they approach a situation, and what is our voice, where lies our voice. Okay. And the key concept here, as we are talking about Dr. Milton Erickson, and he was also quite inspirational in finding this whole field of personal transformation called neurolinguistic programming. A key concept there is modeling excellence. We have already done a mini series on neuro linguistic programming, and if you are interested, you can just go through it. I'll give you the description link. However, this modeling excellence is the key concept for getting learnings from our mentors. Okay, modeling excellence means that you're finding what is excellent in the mentors, and you are using the same model, or many a times with your observation you will be able to find that what the mentor is doing, how they are, what is their recipe for greatness. Or sometimes you can even directly ask that, hey, how do you approach this situation, and you model the same behavior of excellence. Okay, that is what we are saying, that it is all about observation, it is all about being connected with these mentors and understanding that how some of the things that they're doing are different from others. What is it that we can learn from them? And just asking yourself this question, that who are the voices of wisdom I can listen to today, and how do I let them guide me? In that guidance is all about what can I do differently today? Okay? And these mentors should not always be giving everything on a platter to you. They should be somebody who challenge you. Okay? Because learning is always, always, always out of the comfort zone. It cannot be in the same zone of your comfort, but it is always a stretch. You always stretch and you learn. It is out of your comfort zone. So mentor's job is just like a coach, kind of challenge you time to time to make sure that you are pushing your boundaries, pushing your limits, and the newfound limits of your comfort becomes the new strength, the newer strength that you have found. Okay, so like in a way, the Science of Mind Club, we all of us are holding each other accountable. Like every Sunday, getting up in the morning and joining a Sunday class at 10 a.m. in the morning is a difficult thing. It is out of the comfort zone. Same thing, listening to a video podcast for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and continuing to consistently learn and show up. That is going to be a challenge. But whenever you take a challenge, you find that when you achieve that challenge, when you are coming out uh, as a victorious person, beating that challenge, you will be gaining a lot of wisdom in the process. It will not be the same you, but it will be a new you that you'll find at the end of that journey. Okay, and a key aspect of the mentors is these two qualities. I would say that mentors who deeply listen and who actively question. Their intention is not to kind of always tell and tell, but it is all about listening, the deep listening. Okay, so how you can listen deeply, how you can listen intently, that is a quality of a great mentor. And the other quality being that they ask you powerful questions. Like one of the powerful questions that we have presented to you on this video is, who are the 5 mentors you want to connect with? What is the sum average that you're looking forward for? Okay, so who will be your 5 mentors? Just by answering these questions, you will find that you will be focused on who are these people, what is the quality that I want to imbibe from them. Two powerful inputs for you to become a better version of yourself on your journey of self discovery and self mastery. And seek their voice within. A lot of times, maybe when once I get stuck or once anybody gets stuck, they need to connect back with these conscious keepers, with these mentors who are becoming the voice of judgment or the voice of decision making. Okay? It is all about understanding that you have to find your own voice, and for that you can be guided by people who are around you, with you on this journey, as a guide, as a trusted advisor, as a mentor, and you have to model their kind of excellence. Okay, that what is it that you role model from that person? Okay, and it is about imbibing the same qualities of deep listening, active questioning, also pushing your boundaries day on day so that you become better day on day. So final thing that I want to share on this is how I can tune into the collective wisdom of my mentors, how I can make sure that I'm becoming the sum average of these five people who I really admire. Okay, so that was my sharing for today, and keep it back on track. It is that like that old Zen saying that the teacher appears not to give you answers, but to help you hear your own inner wisdom. Okay, so how you can tune into that inner wisdom is all about finding people who believe in you, finding people who can inspire you, and finding people who can be your sounding board on this journey of becoming a better version of yourself. Okay, so I wish you all the very best for finding these people, because this is a, I would say, it is the most important secret ingredient of the recipe of becoming great. Because anybody who has become great, I was just going through one book, and this happens to be from one of the thought leaders in one of the fields of yoga and alternate medicine, and he was fortunate to learn from so many great leaders. And the book outrightly started by thanking all these great mentors and coaches. So you pick up any leader's life, you pick up anybody's journey, they were inspired by people greater than them. It doesn't mean that you cannot be a mentor to somebody. Definitely you can be a mentor, but sometimes we have to tune into a frequency which is of our mentors, our guides, that we can energize ourselves with that positive attention on their qualities. Okay, so where attention goes, energy flows, and the quality of our attention will guide the quality of our results. So I invite you on this journey to find the right mentor. If some of you would like to kind of discuss this topic further with me, you can connect me on my email, on my WhatsApp number. I'll be more than happy to share more ideas, not as a coach, but as a friend, you can say. And also in the capacity of a coach, I'm offering pro bono coaching. So the journey ahead, friends, is definitely a wonderful one. We will be doing a live Q&A because we have already covered a considerable amount of ground on this topic of self-coaching. Feel free to share whatever you like from this journey with others. It is about few like-minded people meeting on a journey, sharing with each other. Yeah, and take care of your parents. Today being Father's Day, I wish everyone a happy Father's Day when I'm recording this. And be really thankful to your parents for all what they have done for you. Sometimes people say that, oh, if only my parents would have done this. No, it's not about that. It's about understanding that we are adults now and we can take care of ourselves, but we can also be thankful and grateful to those who have taken care of us. Okay, so always be thankful to your parents, take care of your parents, make sure that you keep on learning, because it is a learning journey. It's full of fun, it's full of adventure. And thank you for your patient listening. And next time also I'll be sharing an important milestone in this journey. Some of the ideas I have started to put together on the resources page. You will find many more information. On the resources page, you will find the link to the second edition of my book, which is the 7 course leadership menu, where I've compiled many of these life lessons from my own coaches and mentors. And also, there is a pre order which is available for the third edition. So the difference between the second edition and the third edition is, while second edition was focused on Zen, third edition is going to be primarily going to be focusing on leadership and coaching from the aspect of being a more mindful leader and a mindful coach. Okay, so that is where you will get a lot more insights, because between the last edition and the upcoming edition, almost there is a gap of 5 years, 7 years, and my thinking has improved, and I have kind of further got some, I would say, greater insights, which I intend to compile in the new edition. So if you want to get this edition, you can pre-order it, absolutely fine. And apart from this, There is a daily dose of inspiration which goes on to my Instagram channel called Coach Sutra. There is another channel which is called Touch of Zen 108, which is about understanding life from different perspective, not only just coaching. So this is what I wanted to share with you. You can scan the QR codes, be a part of this journey together. It will be a lot of fun. And here's the QR code for the book that I have shared with you. And I wish you all the very best for your journey. Let me know that what did you like, what do you want us to improve, and if at all I can contribute in any shape or form to your journey of leadership and coaching, I'll be more than happy to do that. And I wish you all the very best. Have a great day. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.